Will you stay for 2 seconds? Thank you. Pretty good. Why is my sister's toothbrush and toothpaste over here? I don't know. I was like, remember when we all used to use this? I'm gonna just put this in my bathroom. I don't know if anybody's really realized, like, anybody that, like, follows me and stuff. Like, have y'all realized that most of my lives are, like, me cleaning? However, I guess it's due to the fact that I do not like cleaning. And it's really freaking hard for me to clean on my own without, like, talking to somebody. So I end up, like, going live. Like, technically in that way, I'm not really talking to anybody. I'm just talking to myself. But you get my point. I put, like, freaking dry shampoo in my hair for a video I made a few minutes ago. And now my hair is, like, stuck. Like, with a freaking McDonald's logo haircut type of thing. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. We just finna put it up. Even though my part don't look good, it's okay. We're just gonna put it up. I missed a piece. I need a nap. Honestly, I could take one right now. But I'm not going to. I'm gonna clean. Because my room is dirty. However, I am gonna get some of this Vaseline and this belly button piercing that my mother has given to me a few days ago. And I'm gonna change mine because mine's really big and it's constantly getting caught on this. While this one's more of like one of the, you just got your belly button pierced. Put this one in. Don't put like this one in. My friend just sent me $1 on Cash App. Do I know why? No, I don't. I really, truly don't. Set the little ball there. I pray you don't roll away. And then I'm gonna just come right here and just, I can't reach it. A very little amount, and we're just gonna, like this way, it's just like, there we go. Wipe through. Ooh, that heater's getting roasty. I'm gonna clean off the screw part. I'm gonna set that in the lid. And I'm gonna push this one up and Ugh, my knees. I dropped the ball. I'm slimy. Okay. Gotta make this trend. Oh, ew, gross. Dirty patootie. Oop, got it in. Now the hard part is your ball. Let's see. Gosh darn thing. Ooh, there's a hair on it. Go away. And I've now got the ball on. There we go. Little one. Zip this up. I'm gonna get my other piercing and that ball and put them together and go and soak it in some hydrogen peroxide in a little bit, because I'm gonna do the same thing with my belly button, because it's kind of like it's starting to like puss up a little, which usually means that I need to just clean it a little bit better, which is normal because sometimes Brice forgets to clean it, and that's on Brice. Brice made oops, Brice gets paid for oops. And in this process, I'm gonna clean up all of my stuff over here with my little knife collection. Love that. What is? Don't know what that is, so I'm gonna throw it on my sister's bed because it's most likely hers. Okay, there we go. There we go. Magnets. That I need to clean What else do I need to take up dish-wise? So I follow this girl on YouTube, or I believe that I follow her. I'm pretty positive I do, but that's not a complete guarantee. But she has ADHD like I do, and she has like taught me this tactic of hers on how to clean a room, and she does everything the same way for every room. She goes, okay, get all the trash. Don't start on another thing until you get all the trash. So sometimes she'll get distracted from getting the trash, and that's okay, but she'll remind herself, you're only getting the trash. So then she gets all the trash, and then she gets all the makeup products, if there's any in there. And then she straightens up furniture, wipes things down, gets the dishes and puts them in the sink. Because she's not going to start on the kitchen while she's just setting something in there. No, leave the kitchen alone. But she taught me that, and I have been using that nonstop. Or like, I try to, because sometimes I do get distracted myself. And that's okay. And I also follow another girl who I believe is Korean. Again, not trying to sound racist or anything, but I love how she does her like lip stuff, where she like puts it on the inside of her lip and flares it out. So then it's kind of just like a subtle pinky look. I'll fade that a little bit. Cute. This heater is really hot. Okay, so my first task is putting all my shoes away, because I have a few pairs out. I know that my boots go in my closet, and I believe that those were the only shoes that I actually had out. Next is getting all the clothes. Even if they're not clean, like, I know the difference between my clean clothes and my dirty clothes, and I have a basket here of clean clothes that I need to put away, but I'm not doing that until this weekend because I don't got the mental capacity for that right now. So, all the clothes that I have right now are clean because I have not worn any of them except for, like, one of my sweatshirts. And again, that is okay. But we just gonna get all of these clothes and put them away. Gotta get the sock. Okay. Now that that's gotta get all the clothes. Don't matter where they are. Gotta get all the clothes. I think I've got all the clothes. Now, I'm gonna work on my couch by like just straightening everything up, putting my blanket over the top like I always do. Okay, this is my book bag. Set it. This is one of my bags that I use on a daily basis. And this is possum stuff. Possum stuff goes in the possum area. Which at the moment is this chair at the moment because my possums have got a lot of stuff. Oh, I did not tell you all about that. I found 6 baby possums inside of their dead mother on the way to school a couple of weeks ago. 3 of them have died, which is sad. But once I finish cleaning, I will show you guys the possums. I will show y'all. Can I buy this kitty kitty? Thank you, love. my notebook on my little desk. Straighten up all of my stuffed animals. I also only use this side of my couch for my squishmallows. My other one is like my bear and like my random stuffed animals. But everything else is like a squishmallow. I need to clean off my couch. It's got dog hair all over it, but that is not one of my tasks for today. Yeah, my book bag and my personal bag stay on my couch because I don't want to put them away because I need my book bag for tomorrow. This stuffed animal is not mine, so I'm just gonna toss it onto my sister's bed. I'm just going to pick up some of these big pieces of trash on the floor before I sleep. Okay, which wasn't a lot of big trash. It was like 3 pieces. Most of the time, the reason I sleep is just because of the dog hair. Next, I'm just going to put up some of my willy-nilly items. Computer, desk, deodorant, bathroom. These stay up here, just because if I put them anywhere else, I'm gonna lose them. Knife also goes up here, goes with my knife collection, which is a mixture of my lighter collection. Pop drops, desk. Missed piece of trash. Gonna push my little sister's box of shoes back onto the couch so they're out of the way. So basically that's all I really had to do. I do have to clean up a bit of dog poop, but that's normal. I always have to do that when I get home because sometimes my dog has accidents. But I needed to clean up everything else before I got to that because it was going to be like I clean it up and then I would sweep and then I would mop. Okay, next though, I'm just going to clean up my possum area, which is basically just getting all of their like food stuff and putting it back into their bag. Which I then zip up, and so it just looks like a normal book bag, so it doesn't look so cluttered. Ew, that's gross. This I have to take upstairs. Cat food for the possums. So I will put it with the dish stuff, which is over here, which is by my door, so I remember to take everything upstairs. Alright, I think that's basically all that I can do now. It was a very easy cleaning thing. But I will, the key for the cage is over here. Yeah, I make sure I try and lock all of them because yesterday, an incident happened where I forgot to lock one of the cage doors shut and I left it open. One of the possums got out and my dog ended up eating it. But I know that things like this can happen. I wish that it didn't. And I do feel like it's my fault, but I've had numerous people tell me to forgive myself because things like this happen and it isn't always something you think of the top of your head. So I had 6, and we are now down to 3, but I will bring them out for you guys so y'all can see them. So, as I said, I have 3 left. So far we have Brownie, Bluey, and we have Orange. I haven't thought of a name for Orange, but I think I'm probably going to end up keeping Bluey and Brownie as Bluey and Brownie because we have to mark them so we can weigh them after they eat, like before and after, so we can see if they're gaining weight. So one's got a blue mark, One's got a brown mark and one's got an orange mark. This one is the smallest, and his name is Bluey. He's got his little blue dot on the back of one of his ears. And he and No Dot, which is the one that sadly passed away yesterday, were my two favorites. And I'm not trying to be like, you should have favorites. No, you shouldn't have favorites. But these were the ones that liked me the most. And Bluey, he's just the smallest, so having someone always be around for him is just more like a mother figure thing. So we have Bluey, and he is the smallest. And then, okay, one of them at the moment is cleaning himself, so I'm going to let him do that, and I'll pull out the second biggest. No Dot was the biggest to start off with. But this is Brownie. They are hungry. I'm about to feed them after I end the live. But this is Brownie. He is the second biggest. And he's a very adventurous little boy. He's a very hungry little boy, aren't you? Do you mind to stop licking your butt for a second, Miss Ma'am? He's like rolled up in a ball licking himself. Or herself. It's pretty difficult to tell the difference sometimes, male and female wise, because it takes a while for them to like really show. But this is Orange. He is the second smallest. And a little fun fact about possums is, like, there's so many, like, things saying, like, they use their tails to hang upside down. But no, do not, if you ever find a baby possum, do not try and hang them from their tails. That is not what their tail is meant for. It is actually used for balance, like a fifth hand, kind of holding them up, because babies are very unbalanced. So they use their tail to hook around things to hold on to. Like in this instance, my finger. But if you also ever find a possum, like depending on where you live, it can be illegal to own them. Me and my family have a permit to take care of them, foster them back to health, and then release them. But in cases where they are too small, like these, which I found on their dead mother, these are too small. So, I know, I'm going to clean it in a second. I've been cleaning everything else. Are you about to go shower? Yeah. Because I got that towel out for me to shower.
Oh, because as long as we can let me use it.
No, go get your own dang towel. Put that one. Go get your own towel. I got that one for me. Don't throw it over there, Jordan. It's covered in dog hair. I'm on live and everybody is seeing what you're doing. Yeah, bet you didn't think of that. Anyways, before I was so rudely interrupted, if you find possums in your area, don't keep them. Like, bring them home with you, of course. But possums are very high maintenance. They're just like any other baby animal. With these, when we first got them, we had to feed them every few hours. Every 3, to be exact. Or they would cry. And so they're like, making noise, being like, hey, lady, wake up. I am hungry. And so every 3 hours, I'd end up having to wake up and feed them. And we had to feed them by hand with a little syringy bottle doohickey, where we were literally having to hold it. Come here, Orange. I know you don't like me, but we had to hold them like this. Pardon. Boop. And we had to feed them with a little syringe. And so that took about 45 minutes to an hour to do. So if I was going to bed around 11, waking up at like 2, staying up for an hour to feed them, all 6 of them, and then, are you gonna climb? They really like sitting behind your neck, by the way. But your whiskers are tickling me, sir. Do you want it in the shirt? As long as you don't boop on me, I don't really care what you do. I like the shirt that I'm wearing. But as I was saying, if you find them, like, take them home with them and then call animal services type stuff, because they will know exactly what to do. Because with possums this size, it is really hard to take care of them and then be able to put them back in the wild. However, me and my family have that permit to where we're able to do that, but in this case, we end up having to keep them, which we've done numerous times with possums that we've found or people have brought to us. I was like, if they survive and are able to get onto solid food, then we're able to keep them. But if they die before then, we can't obviously keep them. But if they were bigger and, like, were injured, we'd be able to help them and then release them, because usually by the time they're like by themselves and like they've got, here, if we get Brownie out real quick, he's starting to get his bigger hairs where you can see these little gray hairs. Those are his bigger possum hairs. Whilst you can see on Bluey and Orangey, they don't have any gray hairs like he does. They're also a lot smaller. But if they were bigger and somebody just found it on the side of the road and brought it to us just to check it out, we could literally just check it out and then release it back into the woods by our house. But in this case, we cannot. So, this is what I've been doing. This is why I've not been posting, is because of my possums. So, that's how my life has been. And I hope you guys have a good day and a good rest of your week, which is only 3 days, but you get my point. You get the point. But I hope you guys have fun rest of your week.